I guess we'll start this video off with this Pocket Jackson of the gun in the top left and flopping a set. Sick. Okay. Um, just gonna probably check raise here. Um, and try to get it in. I'm gonna actually check raise over bet because uh, this just like doesn't make any sense. Okay, we'll just get it in and stack this guy. Yeah. Yeah, so really good start to this stream already. What's up, guys? Oh my God, it's been a while, huh? I Hopefully you can't hear the audio of my computer, but it's beeping like crazy. That's okay. It's been a while. I just wanted to make a video. I have a good camera, good, good, uh, and but it's just, I'm gonna filter. This is my RNG over here. I got it from Patrick Howard, really good poker coach. Sorry, I am a little distracted with four tables, so maybe we should go down to two. Yeah, let's go down to two and see if I can talk a little bit better. We'll keep this one and we'll keep yeah, okay, we'll keep these two and then we'll go from there. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to give a little update. I might make videos again. Video making is just its own thing. It's just it's tough, you know. Uh, it's a whole game. It's a game honestly that I never really wanted to get good at. Uh, we'll raise some queen seven suited, UTG four-handed. Maybe these aren't the best tables maybe this wasn't the best table to sit out. Maybe I'll sit out here. Yeah, I'll sit out here and bring back this other one. So, anyways, what happened was I stopped playing live. I had some bankroll problems. I don't think we should raise here. Just because it's paired and we're getting like good pot odds to call. Uh, his check is kind of makes no sense. Uh, but we're just gonna. I think we're just gonna like. I think we're just gonna pot it. I think that's the best way to go about it. Yeah, and he calls. Ooh, this looks much better now. Like it. Yeah, so it's like, this is like more of like a freestyle type of video. I don't have my camera or anything. I just wanted to talk to you guys and just, I don't know. More like this YouTube channel has been more like a journal. Anyways, I'm not even thinking about this hand. I have ace queen on this board over here before I go to just two and then be able to talk to you guys more clear. It's crazy how some of these guys play four tables and are able to record a video. I could never do that. It's just too much. Where two tables is gonna be like not like a walk in the park. I have normally been four tabling minimum and usually just playing five or six. I would say five is my average. Maybe like 4.8 it would be my average or something. So anyways, I stopped playing live mainly because I just didn't want to anymore. I am so oh man. So a lot of you guys know I live like in Cleveland and the Cleveland poker scene is tough. It goes up and down. It's really good for PLO. We have a bunch of like restaurant owners, business owners, etc. that love PLO, and all the big action goes to PLO. And honestly, I did play a lot of PLO the last, I don't know, like the year before this, and I just couldn't love it like the way I love Hold'em. I think this game is just like this is the reason why I became a professional poker player is because of no limit Texas Hold'em, not this pot limit four card nonsense. We're just gonna get it in against this guy. I just play check 100 out of position when I'm called. So uh, I'm just gonna go all in here. And yeah, so hopefully me and that guy will hold. And no, we lose to him, so that's fine. I'm gonna check call here. Uh, we lose to the rake. Anyways, the reason I made this video is because we are. Let me turn off the volume because it's actually distracting me. The reason why I made this video is because I'm reaching the 25,000 hand mark at this stake. I, like I said, I was playing live, and then I'll just leave these other tables. I was playing live, and then I just stopped playing. I started to hate it. There's just so much to live that I've probably talked about on this channel. Uh, it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I think a lot of it had to do with them changing the buy-in from 2.5 to 2 to 500, and then I stopped playing that, and then I traveled a little bit, and I really just fell in love with traveling and hanging out with my girlfriend, and honestly, like not wanting to go in to the casino and talk to people. Like I'm sick. I think under the gun, we're just gonna fold king jack, and a lot of it was just like I wasn't in the mood to be a live grinder. So I started playing online, and I put some money on to do for 100 NL. I just want to show you. I have played a lot of hands, so here's my hand count. It's like over almost 250,000, but that's like over like a year and a half, maybe 2 years of like back and forth, like going into this game and or into this website. And I tried Ignition a little bit, and I hated Ignition, like absolutely despised it. Every aspect of it. I think it's a greedy site. I mean, I could just go on. It's terrible. Bots, just it's just awful, awful. I love having screen names. I think Global does it right, where you have screen name, you have these avatars, and you can't have a HUD. I mean, this is good. I mean, my only complaint would be maybe like there should just be more things to earn, more animations, more avatars. Just there just should be more on Global. Like even like the backgrounds, they suck. Like so much about Global just could be better. Like I don't know. It just could be a better website. If I was the boss of Global, I would do so much more. I don't know, and I don't even know exactly what it would be. But so then I moved down to 50 NL, and I honestly just got crushed. I I think I was playing too much pre-flop or getting it in too much pre-flop with like queens and jacks and like ace king and not really going for the bluffs in later streets that I do now. Um, just didn't understand the metagame of online, how different it is than live. And I could make a whole video about live poker and about like just how the difference is. Like it's just nothing like online. Um, it's just no one folds live. It's so easy. There's no thinking. Like you don't need, and I'm talking about 2-5 and 1-3, because what 5-10 you start getting into the area of where it really hurts to lose. When it really hurts to lose like 1,000 or $2,000, 3,000. That really hurts. Where yeah, like losing 2, 3, $500. Um, I'm just marking him as a fish. This is, I mean, it could be a misclick, but the it doesn't hurt as much. So, a lot of your there's too much stationing going on. So, right here when he goes 1 and 8, I don't think out of position. So, I'm just gonna bluff this like no matter what. And not really thinking about too much sizing, because like if you have a hand that connects with this board and you're a fish, okay, you're not gonna bet 1/8. You're just not. It's just so I can just bluff, and if he called there, I'm just gonna massively overbet the turn. And if he calls again, I probably ship it post or on the river. And it's just plays like that where you're just seeing uh, where you need to start bluffing, and where having cards don't matter. But what I wanted to get at was I started getting stake live because I just needed a stake. Wasn't grinding. I my bankroll was hurting, and I needed a stake. So I contacted my mid stakes pro friend who I actually know, from COVID and from real life, from grinding. He used to live around here, and we set up a staking and coaching for profit deal. So I got a stake and a coaching for profit deal from my friend that I knew in real life who had moved out of Ohio and started playing in the bigger games in Florida and just playing like 200 and I want to say, what does Global have? 500 NL? Maybe 400? And then I think recently he's been doing some 1K NL online, which is really, really tough games. There's almost no fish. This is the only reg uh, in the pool. But with this low board and jack high, I mean, you could bluff this sometimes. I would rather have suits. I don't understand how he can lead here. I, I think I would want to. Yeah, I think I would maybe want better cards for blockers here. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold. When the ace favors me so heavily, especially in the check check node, that his bluff or his bet just seems too value-y. And I probably want to bluff hands, be more equity driven with my bluffs there, and not as much just like blocker driven, if that makes any sense. But anyway, so I set up this coaching for profit deal, and I immediately, my head was in a bad place, and I immediately ran bad because I remember getting in a boat at 2-5 versus a higher boat and losing. I like pocket sevens on king king queen, and he had king queen. I'm sorry, king king queen seven, and he had king queen. And I remember getting it on the turn, and he only had two pair. But anyways, the point is, and then I started playing bad, making some bad calls, and I was in heavy makeup for a while. And I got out of makeup, and then we had to end the stake. It's a long story. I don't want to like get into like all that kind of stuff. Bobby Blockala. Okay, never mind. And this is just an okay. You just fold. I mean, I'm at bottom of range with like 0% equity, and he pots it. So yeah. And the coaching was awesome, and he still goes over my hand histories and just shout out. I mean, I don't want to use his name or anything, especially his screen name, but he really not only like is good at poker, great at poker. He's a good teacher, and I hope you see this, dude. But like, you're a great teacher, man. Like it was awesome. I learned so much. Um, this is just a check. I mean, I wish we had some backdoor flush outs. This just nails a range that that's just gonna like call like limp call, so we don't have to. Gaslight Anthem, limped high VPIP plays every effing hand. Okay, this should be easy to play against then. So I learned so much from him, and I got my head back on straight for the most part because I think most of poker is just like battling your own demons, battling your own mental game sort of inefficiencies or insufficiencies, and understanding yourself, understanding your own, and then from the technical level, understanding your own strategy. Because then, like if you understand your own strategy, you can extrapolate that into beating people that you see yourself in. Like, oh, I remember being there, or even like now, just if someone's like is studied as me or whatever, I can be like, oh, well, where does it hurt to play against? Like if I'm in a spot, like let's just say this goes to a flop, and where does it hurt? I'm just gonna fold this. High VPIP plays every effing hand. I think I should just call a lot more versus him. I should, and this is a bad habit. I put the fold button on too early out of the blinds, and so then I had to get off stake, which is like kind of where I'm at now. So I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna move down. I'm gonna move down some off stake, and I can't really be playing 50 NL, and I can't really be playing live. I'm just gonna go to 20 NL and just learn and get more hours at my part-time job, which is what I've been doing. Okay, and I I started playing I don't know, a couple weeks ago, a couple hours a day, like anywhere between 4 and 6 hours a day of just grinding like 5, 6 tables, sometimes seven, but usually five. And I want to see this hand. And I started getting an extremely big win rate. And at least for me, like I know that there's people like it's so insane that I watched the cash game. I watched the cash game championship that Coin Poker did, and it's crazy how much the win rates were, how big the win rates were from the top like couple guys. Like Prodigy had like a 12 BB win rate per 100. Um, he had a 12 BB win rate per 100 versus the best players in the world. I think they were playing 100, 200, and then like Linus had like a 6 BB per 100 or maybe higher. I think his Linus might have been like 7 or 8. And we're talking about like they're playing against the best players in the world. So I wanted to show you guys. So I had a nice win rate. Basically, like I've been tracking like all my stuff. I just want to like flash it like just like how I track, and I don't want to like get too much into it. But I had something. I have right now something at 20 NL over. I think like right now I'm reaching the 25,000. Like this should be like hand 25,000 like right now. Like something really soon is I had I have around an 8.5 big blind per 100 win rate, which is massive for any stake. The average reg has like a 1 or a 2, like a 1.5. So then uh, and that's before rakeback. So after rakeback, I'm actually closer to 11, which is like I was like very proud of. But I was like getting in my head like, oh, like Linus has like an 8, the same win rate, maybe a little bit lower, but like at the highest stakes, like I should like I should like this is close just because it's you don't want to play out of position. I'm only calling. By the way, I don't play calls here. I'm only doing it because this guy's VPipping 100. Um, and we'll just find better spots. Yeah, I probably should just fold pre. Even against him, I should just fold pre. And so yeah, purple's like whale status. He should actually probably be like red, which is like my highest whale status. Green is fish, and then blue is usually like knit. But I have a lot of like in between fish. Like I need to check my notes because I wish there was like two different types of green. Just because oh, and then yellow's like pro or reg or someone I know or whatever. So anyways, I was like, oh, but if Linus could get like an 8 BB per 100 or 6 or whatever, playing 100, 200 against like Prodigy and like all these like sicko guys, I should be able to get that 20 NL. And then I was just like, you know what? Stop. First of all, Linus is the best player to ever live. Okay, and um, I can't stop comparing him to that. Also, my rake's bigger. The rake's bigger at my rating is or at my stake. It's just way bigger. Um, this is just an automatic range bet. That's how I play these spots. Uh, yeah, and and anyways, and then I open ace 10 off on the gun, and then this is I'm gonna play a little bit differently against this whale. Okay, he has too many hands in his range on average. Yeah, so we're just gonna play equity driven strategy against him. Which is, by the way, you should play equity driven strategy like against most fish. Okay, I mean you can play it against regs or pros or whatever, but they're gonna just overfold to you. See, like this guy knows that that he doesn't want to like build a pot with medium strength hands because he's recognizing this guy as like a huge fish. This guy I don't know. He might just be a random fish. But like yeah, like I can call here sometimes against this whale, but I just think I need it to be suited. Yeah, so he's got something good probably. It should be equity driven. So anyways, I just wanted to finish up this video and I'll play a few more hands because it's getting long. I'm just sort of rambling. Yeah. He should probably go smaller, honestly. Like when he checks, like this guy's face up most of the time with his checks. So I just wanted to say, like, I am still offering coaching. I love coaching. I've actually had more students now than I've ever had in the past. And it's all like word of mouth. King Jack, we're actually gonna bet on this. I like betting King Jack and lower. Um, yeah, and then obviously this is a terrible card for us, for our hand, and so we're just gonna check, and we want our check calls again to be equity driven um, in these spots, especially BVB. Um, although you could bluff catch a lot here in general. Not maybe not on the seven. That's like the worst card in the deck. Maybe seven of spades. But anyways, so yeah, this is gonna be a great spot. What you want to do is like get in these spots where you're playing against a limped range in position with like a suited ace. It's like a god spot. Professor X I think is a bad reg, so I should just do BR. I have yeah limp, which means he's limped, and then BR is bad reg, and then I have SS a short stack. And then I have yeah okay so oh this is a really good spot because they definitely like don't have nines in their range. Sorry, deuce is much in their range. Um, and like again like I'm just playing like face up here. Um, he could have jacks and tens still. Um, and I don't know if we want to go three streets. So uh, yeah I mean I think we can sometimes. Sometimes call, sometimes fold. This line sort of doesn't make sense, other than like having a king or I block. Hmm. It's such a strange hand. Yeah, I just fold to this random guy. Yeah, probably should double barrel that most of the time. I actually thought I was so far ahead that I just thought to myself, well, if as long as the river is not a king or a queen, and of course it was a king and the instant bet. And then I think about timings a lot, and what I've noticed with a lot of fish is that they'll bet quickly with like nothing, or they'll bet quickly because they just already decided they're gonna bet. So you should be. Oops, that was gonna make a 2.5 here. What did I do? So just mark him as short stack. So I'm offering some coaching still, and I know that like these aren't like high stakes, and I should probably move up. But right now, like I'm probably gonna go back to live poker in a week or two and grind that more. But I just get a lot out of online, and it's just a tougher game. It's more like strategic and stuff. Uh, Open-ended. I think I have to call here. Um, I would like the suits, but it's okay. And then always checking this back. There's no point in bluffing, and we don't get there. Now we gotta decide if we want to bluff. Pot. Nah, just take a better spot. It's just doesn't make sense. Like, make it make sense, you know? Probably had like a pair. The problem is like you gotta get him to fold. I guess I could probably jam there, and he'll fold. Just gotta find like spots like that. But anyways, that's about it. If you guys want coaching, I would love to coach. I get like a lot out of it. Let's play with this hand. Let's finish up this hand. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I've garnered a pretty good win rate online. Yeah, we're just gonna check and then bluff catch river again. We're gonna actually bluff catch this time, and especially we block us straight. But oh, let's just go like yeah. Hopefully he's not gonna check raise us. I think we call if I get check raised. Yeah. And 25,000 hands is a lot. Like I feel like I've played so much in the last like month or so, you know. Oops. But we'll play another one. Ace queen out of position. Yeah, this guy has pretty much no clue what's going on in poker right now. And I'll fire up a few more tables. I'll have full jack four suited. Oh, gaslight's on multiple tables. This is really good. Anyways, guys, that's about it. If you're interested in coaching, let me know. Let's just make this fucking huge. Yeah. So it's down here. And we're obviously calling off. Oh my god. The only flop we didn't want to see was an ace high flop. Ah, my back. And yeah, calling here. We're probably going to. I'm gonna double barrel this. Yeah. Most of the time he doesn't have an ace, but you know, we can't bet big there. We're only going to be called by aces there. Remember, this is a limped. I opened and called. I like never play calls. It's never the games are never this good. They're just not. I'm gonna fold here. The games are just never this good where I can just do this crazy shit. Anyways, guys, um, hopefully I'll make a new video when I move up to 50 NL again, and hopefully get like a good win rate now that I have had so much coaching and so much more confidence about my game and so much just uh hmm, there's another table I opened, but just so much more like understanding about like the online meta, and live is gonna be like hitting off a tee. So I'll talk to you guys later.